Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and this is actually going to be... I told you guys I wasn't going to review Big Brother, right? Well, I thought about what I had said about not reviewing Big Brother, and I don't want to not review Big Brother. I really don't. I don't want to not review it. However, what I don't want to do is have it contemplate with other things. Now let me explain what I mean. When I was reviewing Big Brother on Sundays, it contemplated with a lot of shows. I had too many shows to watch. I did not want to review 5 shows anymore. Honestly, when it came for Big Brother coming on at 10, I didn't want to review it for you guys. I didn't want to review it for you guys the following day. If I could have reviewed it, when it went off, I would have been fine with that. However, I'm really into True Blood, so I really don't want to do that. So because of that happening, guys, and also, when Big Brother will still be going on, Borac Empire will be on, Big Brother will still be going on then, so, that's going to happen as well. So basically what I decided to do was I want to do my reviews, but instead of individual episodes, I'm going to do weekly reviews. That's why this episode that's why it says review of episode 22 and episode 23, because these are both yesterday's and tonight's episode. Now, let me just tell you guys right now, this is going to be a rant. Okay, this is going to be a rant. I am pissed off once again at what's happened, because honestly, no one's making a good decision, honestly. No one's really making a good decision. The first, on Sunday's episode, I really enjoyed. Last night's episode, I really liked till the end of it. So yeah, we'll talk about it. So let's just get to it. So let's first talk about Frankie. Frankie told the entire house that he is Ariana Grande's brother. Honestly, if Frankie told me that, here's the thing. Who gives a shit? Really, I don't care that he's Ariana Grande's brother. At the same time, though, he's thinking this is going to, keep him from not being, a target. This is going to put a huge target on his back, because here's the thing. Frankie wins HOH, basically. Frankie, people find this out. They're going to think that Frankie is some big, rich superstar, and he doesn't need the money. And honestly, Frankie does not need the money. He really doesn't. It's that simple. Frankie does not need the money. I don't know why Frankie thinks he needs the money. He claims he's doing this for a charity for kids in Africa, which, that is ridiculous. You do not come on to Big Brother because you want to be in a charity. You come into Big Brother because you want to play a good game. I mean, seriously. So yeah, Frankie told the whole house about that, and Zach and Frankie have this huge fallout about it, over it, and honestly, I like seeing that. I like seeing Zach and Frankie have a whole fallout about it. However, unfortunately, they can never just end their whole, I'm gonna call it relationship, even though Zach's not gay. Frankie's trying to make him gay, like seriously. It's really annoying because Zach's not gay and Frankie's trying to make him gay. Like, it's his preference, Frankie. You can't do everything. You really can't. You can't just do everything and have it your way. You can't have it your way at the Big Brother house. It's not Burger King. It's not Burger King. So yeah. So basically, they get into a huge fight over it, and that, honestly, I thought that was really awesome when Zach was, really upset at Frankie about that. Definitely, he deserved to be. But, of course, let's talk about the worst part of all this. Christine is still the HOH. I have talked about my hatred for Christine before, so I'm not going to even get into how much I hate Christine! Especially after this episode, she's a fucking bitch, and I fucking hate her, and honestly, she is one of the people in this house, and this is what I hate that people do. They make alliances to people, and then they abandon them. Just stay true to one alliance. Someone who goes from one alliance to another is the definition of a floater. I hate to say it, but Christine is a floater, even though she made what she thought was a big move. She's a floater, definitely. There's no point talking about really anything else except for the fact that Nicole was put up as, as the replacement nominee, because Donnie ended up winning POV, not Donnie, Zach ended up winning POV, which honestly, I was happy for Zach. I like that Zach won POV. He's a nice guy, Zach's one of the few people left in the house that I actually like. I think Zach's a nice guy. Victoria and Zach actually got into this little fight, basically. I don't really want to talk much about that. But, now Victoria, I'm going to say this. Victoria better watch her back, because I feel like now that it's down to the wire, they're coming after Victoria, definitely. Victoria doesn't know what she's doing. She's not playing a game. She's basically just there to be a friend to everyone, which honestly, I like Victoria. I think she's a nice girl, but this is not a game about who's a nice girl, who's a nice guy. What it's about is who's a good, badass player. And yes, some people could say Christine's a good player, but let me ask you a question. Evicting someone who has been loyal to you throughout the whole game, that's being a badass player? No, it's not. Not when it's not like it's the final 4 yet. When it's the final 5, fine, you can do that. But when it's the final, like, it's not even, there's only, like, what, 9 people left in the house? It's not the time to do this yet. It's really not. So, of course, you know, she ends up putting Nicole as a replacement nominee, which left me pissed off. Now, let's get to the good part here, what I thought was going to change this. Nicole is doing whatever she can to stir the pot. You know, she's trying to get herself off the, you know, she's trying to get people to not vote for her and get people to not vote against her. She's trying to get people to vote with her, basically. You know, she wants them to vote out Donnie. Now, as much as she likes Donnie, you know, Donnie in the meantime is just sitting back and he's kind of worried. But honestly, Donnie, I like that Donnie didn't try to get the votes because he actually really wanted to leave so Nicole could stay. Because Donnie said this last night. He thinks Nicole's a better player than him, and I agree with him. As much as I love Donnie, and the thing with Donnie is he's so lovable. You have to, you know, Donnie's just like, he's a guy that, you know, is in the house that you just, you love him so much because basically, because he's so, like, loving to all of them, and he basically is just the, you know, the sentiment in the house, you know, the thing that keeps them all together, the, you know, the part of the house that's very, like, vulnerable. I love to watch Donnie. He's a great player, definitely. But, even though, you know, Donnie, I really didn't want him to leave. If he would have left, I would have been fine with that. I really would have. If Donnie would have left, I would have been fine. However, Nicole is trying to get the votes, you know, to stay and everything. And honestly, I like that Nicole was trying to do this. And it seemed like she was getting through to Christine. In fact, Derrick, Cody, and Zach and Christine were having this conversation about basically, they were having a conversation about, you know, what would happen if, you know, Donnie would leave. And they didn't care if Donnie would leave. So, why the fuck would they evict Nicole? Why? 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 We'll get to that in a second, but basically, Christine honestly can go fuck herself because seriously, she is married. You're married! Again, word, married. Not the show married, just Christine is married. So why are you flirting with Cody? You're like, how old are you? You're much older than him, I think. I think Christine's like in her 30s. She looks like she is at least. She reminds me very much of Gina Marie, like the girl that was in her 30s that acts like she's a teenager. Yeah, that's very much like Christine. Christine acts like she's a teenager. I hate to admit, but she really does act like she's a teenager. She's like putting her head on Cody's shoulder, just, you're not in a fucking showman's with them if you're married. You can't be in a showman's with someone if you're married. It's that simple. Not how it works. You can't be in a showman's with them if you're married. Not how it works. It's that simple. But, of course, as I said, Nicole was trying to get the votes to stay, and at the 11th hour, what did they decide to do? They're thinking of possibly keeping Donnie. So I was happy. I was hoping that they kept Donnie. I was looking forward to seeing them keeping Donnie. By the way, I forgot to talk about the thing that made me most upset that Nicole was put up. I forgot about this. Caleb was actually the one who told Christine. I was beginning to like Caleb. I was thinking he was on Nicole's side. It seems like Caleb, all he wants to do is just ally with the HOH. That's all he wants to do. He doesn't care who the HOH is, he just allies with the HOH. Whatever. But basically, what he decides to do is, he tells Christine, Nicole was going to put you up and everything. And honestly, the thing is, Nicole did not say it that way. Nicole never said, oh, my next target is Christine. What she says is if Frankie, you know, went POV, yes, she would be going after Christine. That was her main target. That's what she did say. And Nicole even said, I can't, you know, I'm just telling you the truth here. That's obviously what I wanted. And basically, I was happy that Nicole came clean to Christine about that. Definitely, I was happy she came clean about it because she wanted to resolve things. She wanted to tell her, hey, I was targeting you. I'm not targeting you now. I want to, you know, I'm not going to be mad here. I'm just a little bit upset. I want to know what's going on. And I like that Nicole said that. Definitely, I was happy about that. But, of course, what happens? They end up evicting Nicole. Why? Why would you evict Nicole? Why would you evict Nicole? Okay, here's the thing. Nicole was the most strategic player in the house. I hate to say it. You guys might say, that's bullshit. You know, Derrick is. Derrick's playing a great game. Don't get me wrong. I have no issues with Derrick. I don't. Derrick definitely is going to go far. But Nicole was the one HOH, in my opinion, that made a big decision. She was one of the only people that's not a detonator that wants to target a detonator. She was one of the only people that said, I want to go after Frankie. And that's huge, because Frankie's a huge player. And obviously she doesn't want to go after him now because of him being Ariana Grande's brother, which honestly, that is a stupid reason for not going after someone. I think it's just that Nicole didn't want to because she didn't want to get any blood on her hands, obviously. But of course, who she wanted to go over, you know, Cody. Cody was going to be, you know, Cody, Donnie had admitted before that Cody was his next target, and I'm pretty sure that Nicole would go after Cody and Derrick and all those people eventually, and I like that Nicole wanted to do that. She wanted to create that, but of course, you know, they did not listen to her. They decided to evict Nicole. They did not want to listen to her, and the thing is, they're like cheering her on and everything. If you're cheering her on, why the fuck did you evict her? It doesn't make any sense. It seemed like Victoria was with her as well, but Victoria decided to evict her because she's scared, apparently, of everyone, probably. Just, seriously, I'm sick of this. I'm just, oh my god, I'm sick of that. I love Nicole's interview, though. I thought she had a great interview, probably the best interview. I was surprised by how many people really liked her, though. I was surprised by that. I mean, everyone was, like, clapping for her a lot. In fact, Donnie said that there might have been a second applause, and I thought that was surprising, definitely. And of course, the reason that Derrick gave for not evicting Donnie is because, you know, Derrick's like, Team America, okay, thank you, Team America, gotta evict Nicole. Seriously, Team America, you aborted 2 missions. Why is this still going on? Why is this still going on? I don't give a shit what happens in Team America. I don't care. I just don't care anymore what happens in Team America. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what happens in Team America, okay? I don't care. There are so many things that happened in this episode tonight that I didn't care about. Why did they think we really cared about the NFL football? I didn't care about Caleb and Christine and Frankie going to the football because they're the 3 I dislike the most right now, okay? They're the 3 I dislike the most. Of course, the 3 I dislike the most had to win Battle of the Block, and Christine was HOH, so that's why they went over. Good for them, but we really did not need to see that. We really didn't. I didn't care. I really didn't care, honestly. I really did not care at all about seeing that. I did not care at all. Really. I didn't. So, then what ends up happening, of course, is that, basically, we go to the HOH competition, and I'm thinking, okay, if Donnie wins HOH, I'm not doing a rant. If Victoria wins HOH, I might not do a rant, because if Donnie and Victoria were to win HOH, they would target detonators. They would. They would target detonators, because who else can they target? No one. They can target detonators. So, of course, we see that, basically, Donnie and Victoria, by the way, I loved the whole way this competition was done. Very funny. I love the whole, the scary thing. That was definitely a very clever thing that Big Brother did. But, of course, who ends up winning HOH? Derrick, which I'm fine with, but Frankie. Frankie. Production again. Production keeps doing this to Frankie, so Frankie will win HOH. It's that simple. Alright, I know you guys like to admit, oh, production doesn't do anything. Production doesn't do anything. Can we cut that shit out and just say that production is doing something? Because, think about it. Production is really doing something here. Production is making Frankie win all these competitions because they want Frankie to be the big winner. They want Frankie to look like a hero. In fact, the reason that Caleb, you know, didn't do the Battle of the Block was because they wanted Frankie to look like a hero. They wanted him to look like this big, big hero that wins every single competition and make him look like this huge hero. And I don't care. I really don't care. Because Frankie, honestly, to me, I don't care if he wins all these competitions. I think he's annoying. I don't care if you guys like him. Nothing against him. I'm sure he's a very good singer and all that stuff, and all that jazz. Nicole even said, oh, he's good at everything. I completely agree with Nicole. He's good at everything. What he's good at is lying. He has lied about everything. He is playing the exact same game that Andy played. The exact same game that pissed me off last year that Andy played. The exact same game. So let's talk about where we're at here. I'm not going to stop watching Big Brother because I want to do this weekly for you guys. I hope you guys continue to watch it. Watch me do this weekly. Apparently Kaden wants to say something.
And there is one thing that you can be happy happy about. They said something because, like, you're, like, because, like, after the Witch thing happened, you just, like, started this review.
What?
Judy Chen said something. She said that this is going to be the final week that they do the 2HOH thing. Next week they're stopping it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, she said that.
Thank you for stopping the 2HOH thing. Thank God they're stopping the 2HOH thing. Yeah, guys, I didn't even watch the rest of it because I was pissed off. So yeah, I didn't watch the rest of it. Honestly, I'm glad they're stopping the 2HOH thing because it is the dumbest twist they've ever done. What impact has this had on anything? What impact? Okay, the impact that it's had is that Nicole was HOH and then she went up on the block. That's not that much of an impact. Really, it's not. The 2HOH thing, the way I thought it would work was not the way I thought it went. I mean, I thought what happened with the TOHOH thing was just not what I wanted, and honestly, the 2HOH thing is not doing a thing. There needs to be one HOH. That's just how it works. I'm sick of this 2HOH business. I'm sick of this, you know, them going to nomination ceremony saying, it's our responsibility to do this, and then they pull the key and show the nomination up. No, I miss the board where they pull a key and say, you know, I miss those things. I miss the way they used to do it, and I'm sick of, you know, oh, we gotta bring higher ratings, you know, more modern, more better. No, it's not more modern, more better. It's just good TV. I just want good TV. And I don't like this 2HOH thing. It's stupid. It's really stupid in my opinion. Now, yes, I will admit, my rant last week was a little bit, I did exaggerate a little bit, but I'm now pissed off. I am completely pissed off. Now, what's the good outcome of what can happen here? What's the outcome? Let's see who we have left. Zach, Christine, Victoria, Donnie. Now, we have two detonators here. So who are they going to target? We know that they're targeting Victoria and Donnie. It's obvious. They're going to target Victoria and Donnie, but the question is, who are the two detonators going up? It's probably going to be Christine and Zach, because they're the two most easy to do. For whatever reason, no one's going to target Cody. Well, Cody's a nice guy, so I don't care they don't target Cody. But the thing is, like, stop targeting people who might actually save you in the end. Donnie, if he were to go to the end, which I do think he has a very good chance of doing, even though next week I feel like he's going to leave. And here's my issue if Donnie leaves next week. I'm thinking next week they're going to bring back jury members. Because if you remember last year, you know, Candace and Judd left, they left, then Jesse left, and then when Helen left, Julie told her about the whole, you know, jury member coming back in the game, of course, was Judd. What they should really do this year is, because they're running until September fucking 24th, is what they should do is that they should bring two jury members back, and if they want to bring anyone back, it's Nicole. Nicole and Hayden all the way. If they need to come back, I mean, seriously. Nicole definitely. If Donnie leaves next week, Nicole and Donnie definitely, because Nicole and Donnie are my two favorites. They've been my two favorites in the entire season, so I really hope that they come back. But honestly, what I really just want is someone to make a really big game move. That's really what I want here. And apparently Kane has something else to say. What?
So they're bringing back jury members next week.
Thank God. Thank God they're doing that. But, again, Team America, you know, that's the one thing that they need to get rid of, like, now. I'm sick of Team America. I'm just sick of it. I am. I'm sick of Team America. I don't want it anymore. I'm sick of it. No one gives a shit about fucking Team America. None of the missions have made any impact on the game. All the missions have done is made things just funny. They have. They've done nothing. And the choices are ridiculous. Keeping someone up for 24 hours is not going to ruin their game. If it's one day for 24 hours, it's not going to ruin their game. Now, if they do it on, like, the Power Veto competition, that might be interesting to watch. But I don't care about Team America. It's done nothing. It hasn't made me more interested, and I'm sick of it. I really am sick of it. What I'm really sick of the most is them saying they're going to do one thing, and then they do another. I know the whole 11th hour thing, but we know what happened. Production gets into their ear and says, hey, who do you want to evict? Do you want Nicole or do you want Donnie? Do you want someone? And they, you know, they question them. They say, they say to these players, they say, wouldn't Donnie have your back at the end of the game? Would Nicole have your back at the end of the game? Would they do this? Would they do this? I don't care. Okay? Here's the thing. They need to not listen to production. They need to stop doing what the house wants. This is exactly like last year. What the house wants crap. I'm sick of that shit. Seriously, they need to stop ending that what the house wants. Because I'm sick of that. And, I'm really sick of that, definitely. And the other thing I'm sick of is just them not voting out the people who they're allied with. Zach was allied with Nicole. He doesn't seem to be allied with the detonators that much anymore. He doesn't seem to have a very good relationship with Frankie right now. He doesn't seem to have a very good relationship with, like, Christine or Derrick or any of them. So why would you vote out Nicole? The person to vote out is Donnie. I want to see someone do something big and vote out someone we don't expect them to. I was expecting Victoria to vote out Donnie. I was expecting Zach to vote out Donnie. Nicole needed 4 votes. 4 votes, that's it. She could have had 4 votes, and I could have thought of the 4 votes. Derrick, Cody, Victoria, and Zach. Those 3 could have voted her. And I think they would have kept her. I mean, think about it. I agree with Nicole. Frankie has no reason to be mad at Nicole right now, because even though Nicole was targeting him, she approached him before. The only reason she targeted him was because he was the one who made that, that group deal with them, that wanted to make a group deal with them, and he said no. Derrick and Cody, same thing. They said no. So, she has every reason to be upset because people keep, declining on deals. You would have thought that Nicole, Derrick and Cody would have been smarter about that. I was hoping they would have been smarter about that, but they were not smart about that at all, and that really made me pissed off at the show. And honestly, guys, that's really it. That's all I have to say, really, for this week of Big Brother 16. It's been a very interesting week. I really liked the Sunday's episode. I liked most of Wednesday's episode, and this episode, I hated. I hated it. Worst episode of the season. Just worst episode of the season, by far. Worst episode of the season. There was not one thing. Okay, there were a couple things that I liked, but I did not care about the NFL thing. I did not care about the whole, I did not care about the NFL thing. I did not care that, they didn't even have a lot of, once again, with that whole, the competition, it took them a while to actually guess it again. I mean, seriously, production needs to stop giving them, easy answers. And I did not care about Frankie winning. Frankie winning is the worst thing that could happen right now because I hate it when Frankie wins. Frankie has to win. I just hate Frankie to death. Nothing against him as a person, but I really just don't like Frankie, okay? It's that simple. I don't like Frankie, and that's really it. So yeah, that's it for my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, so that was pretty much a rant, sort of a rant and a review, because there was stuff I did like about this, week, and there are things I didn't like. Let's talk about the things that I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to the demise of the 2 HOHs. I think that's something that is going to be very, very good. I'm glad they're getting rid of the 2 HOHs. That's something I've wanted them to get rid of for probably since this has started, The first few weeks I was like, okay, this is interesting, but honestly, now it's just like, I'm not into it at all. I don't like the 2 HOHs. Team America, I really hope they get rid of it. I really want them to get rid of Team America. A jury member coming back next week, yes, I'm really looking forward to that, definitely. I really hope it's Nicole. Just please, please let it be Nicole. Honestly, I really hope it's Nicole. I really do. But, that's basically it for this review and rant of this week of Big Brother. Let me know what you guys thought of this week. I like doing these weekly videos for you guys. I hope this works out. Let me know if you guys like me doing these weekly videos. I mean, I like doing them because it's better than I prefer doing weekly videos over doing them individually. I feel like I can talk a little, talk about some stuff a little bit more, and I like that more. So, yeah. So that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in my next video, which will be my review for, Girl Meets World, for tomorrow's episode of Girl Meets World. So, see you guys for that. Okay, bye.